Greetings, peace, love, and wellness, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. I am Samari, and today we are going to do some evening yoga. This is a great practice to do if you had a long day, a busy day, and you want to come home and wind down for the evening. This is a great practice for us to do. So, if this is what you want to do, grab your mat and let's get started. We'll first start off in this seated position. Taking a moment here to get ourselves relaxed and centered in our present body and our present moment. So here we'll close our eyes and take a couple clearing deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. And another deep inhale and exhale. One more time, deep inhale and exhale. Now take this moment and release anything that happened before this practice, before this present moment. Breathe in and out naturally, bringing yourself to stillness. And we'll take our head and move it over to that right shoulder and gently roll it forward. Allow ourselves to roll to the opposite side. And allow your head to go all the way back and back around. Loosen the tension in our head and neck. Especially a day that you be on the computer all day or standing all day. Just take this moment and tune into the body and relax. Release any kinks we feel in our neck and shoulder and upper back with each roll. Now let's go the opposite way. Roll backwards to the opposite side and then to the front. With each roll, allow yourself to release and let yourself looser and looser. Release any holding and clenching you may feel in your body. Let's bring ourselves to center. Let's gently begin to roll our shoulders back, allowing ourselves to be loose. And we'll roll our shoulders forward, inhaling and exhaling gently with each roll. Then we'll release the rolling and bring this left hand to the side of you. Then reach this right hand up and reach over to this left side, stretching. And allow your head to gaze towards that right underarm or right elbow. Just allowing yourself to stretch and release. Then that right hand down to the mat. And then extend this left hand up. Again, gazing at that left elbow or left underarm, whatever you feel. Breathing, allowing yourself to stretch and release. And now we'll come on to all fours. And we'll go into cat-cow poses. Knees about hip distance apart. Hands flat to the mat. Fingertips spread wide. Shoulders, hands stacked under the shoulders. And here, we'll inhale, dip in the back, looking our head forward. And then we'll exhale, pushing the mat away, creating an arch in our spine, navel towards the spine. Again, inhale. And exhale. And feel free to go at your own pace here. With each inhale and exhaling, go gentle or as fast as you want. Just bringing flexibility and stretching into our back and shoulders from earlier, from whatever we may have doing, typing on a computer or answering phone, sitting all day. Our back gets stiff. So this is a great way to open it and relax it and stretch it. Then we'll come back into all four tabletop position. Then we'll take this left hand and raise it up towards the sky. And then allow this left hand to be fed through the loop of this right arm. Bringing yourself down on that left shoulder. Allowing your head to rest to the mat. Keeping this right hand planted to the mat. And you're laying on that left shoulder. Breathe here, keeping your hips into the air. Inhaling, exhaling. And if you want to take this pose deeper, bring this right hand up and wrap it around your back to the opposite side, allowing yourself to twist open even more. Breathing here. Then when you're ready, we'll plant this right hand down and pressing ourselves up, back onto all four. Both hands planted, stacked under the shoulder. Then we'll lift this right hand up and go ahead and thread that right hand through the loop of that left arm, dropping down on that right shoulder. The right side of our face, keeping that left hand planted to the mat, hips still lifted into the air, breathing here. Then if you want to take this pose deeper, go ahead and lift that left hand up and bring it across that back. Then we'll bring that left hand back down, plant it up, lifting ourselves up back onto all fours. Firmly pressing our hand to the mat, pressing our feet down into the mat. We'll push our hips up into an upside down V, into this downward dog position. And gently walk our legs out, bend one knee, straighten the other. Just continually pressing our hands against the mat as if we're creating this resistance. Here we are stretching in the lower back, walking our legs out, tapping into the hamstring, allowing our head to hang heavy. This is a full body exercise, all parts of the body. Let's release the walking and just sit here in this position for 5 more breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Just allow yourself to create this resistance as if you're forcing against the mat. Two more breaths. And one more breath. Now let's gently walk our feet up towards our hands into a forward fold. Breathing here. And let's just fold our arms here, hanging out and letting the head hang heavy in this position. Allowing ourselves to relax more and more, releasing the shoulders, releasing the back, releasing the thoughts. And then let's release both hands down to the mat. Let's take this right hand up and twist open, allowing this right hand to come towards the sky. And we looking up at that right hand. And then release that right hand back to the mat. And do the opposite side, extending that left hand up as we twist open, looking at that left hand. And then release that left hand down. Then we'll slowly allow our hands to roll up our body as we hands on the hip and rise up. We rise to the top, allow our shoulders to roll back and release. Releasing our hands to the side, planting our feet to the mat, breathing here into Dasana, mountain pose, breathing. Then we're going to step this left leg back. Have the left leg pointed perpendicular to the mat. And then we'll extend both hands out to the side. Both fingertips are pointing in both directions. Arms out, stretching wide. Breathing. Then we're going to shift our upper torso only towards that right hand. Keeping that hips out in space here. Then we're going to hinge from the hip and fold, diving down towards that mat, bringing this right hand to the mat and extending that left hand straight into the air. Breathing here for triangle pose. Give it a deep stretch in our hamstrings and our hips. And then we're going to bring this left hand down to meet the right hand. And when the left hand comes down, we're going to take this right hand, bring it up as if we have an imaginary bow. And as we bow up, allow ourselves to twist open for a revolved triangle pose. Breathing here. Then we're going to release both hands down to the mat. Drop on that left knee and bring both hands up as we hinge from the hip and rise up into this low lunge. Here, we'll keep our hands straight up if this is enough for you. Breathing here. Exalted in our body, strong in our stance. If you want to take this deeper, go ahead and allow yourself to bend back more into a crescent lunge. And when you're ready, come back to center. We'll bring our hands down, bring it into a prayer mudra in front of us. Then we'll go ahead and twist open towards that right side, bringing that left elbow to that right knee, twisting open. Breathing in and breathing out, giving ourselves a full body stretch and twist. When you're ready, turn around to the forward, releasing both hands to the mat. Back left toes, extend our leg up. Go ahead and step that left leg up and slowly roll yourself back up so we can get the opposite side. Or step this right leg back, making it perpendicular to the mat. Extend both hands out to the side, both pointing to both directions. Then we'll shift the upper torso towards that left arm hand. Then we're going to hinge from the hip and fold down. Allowing that left hand to touch the mat. Right hand extended into the air into this triangle pose. Breathe. Giving yourself a stretch and a twist. And when you're ready, we bring this right hand down to meet the left. And then as we do that, we'll extend this left hand up for a revolved triangle. Breathing here. Listening to the body. And when you're ready, go ahead and bring your hand down to the opposite side of that foot. Drop that back right leg. Then we'll hinge from the hip, rising up. Hands straight up ahead of us. Breathing here, powerful in our body. And if you want to take it deeper, go ahead and bend back into that crescent line. And when you're ready, come back forward, bringing our hands down to a prayer mudra in front of us in that heart space. And then we're going to twist open towards that left, bringing his right elbow to that left knee, twisting open. And come back to center. And pressing our hands down to the mat, untuck our toes on that back right foot, and step that right foot up. Slowly roll ourselves back up, vertebrae by vertebrae, until we reach the top. Then we will step this right leg back again, perpendicular. And this time we'll extend our hands up into warrior one, coming onto the tippy toes of that back leg. Breathing here. Then we'll bring our hands down to a prayer mudra at the heart center. This time we're going to twist open again towards that left side. So bring this right elbow to that left knee. The deeper twist than the lower lunge one. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Tapping into our core. Tapping into our balance. And turn. Step that foot up. Hit the opposite side. Extend that left leg back. Again, extending our hands up into the air on our tippy toes on that back left leg, reaching up towards the sky. Then bringing our hands to prayer in front of us in the heart space. And then we're going to go ahead and twisting open to the right, bringing that left elbow to that right knee. Breathe in here. And when you're ready, turn back to center. Then step that left leg up. And let's walk that out. Check that out. Now let's go onto the floor. We'll extend our hands up in the air. Reach into the fingertips. Exhale, fold forward, diving down towards the floor. Fingertips touching the mat. Exhaling, inhaling. Here we'll gently walk our hands forward and walking our legs back into another downward dog. Walking our legs out. Breathing here. Then let's drop onto our knees. Walking our hands back. Bringing our hands to the smalls of our back. Here we'll gently press into the smalls of our back as we push the pelvis and hip forward, allowing our head to hang back heavy. Trusting our strong and healthy legs to hold our body up. Breathing here. And when you're ready, tuck your chin into your chest. Slowly come onto your knees, pressing the back of the body towards our feet. Extending our hands straight out, bringing the head down to the mat, allowing ourselves to rest here. Okay, we'll inhale, rise up again. And if that was enough for you, stay there at that first camel pose. This time we're going to go a little deeper because we're going to drop our hands down to the feet. So we're going to press both hands onto the small of our back and gently push our hips forward again and allowing the head to hang heavy. And if you feel safe enough, go ahead and release your arms to the heels of your feet and press your hip open even more, allowing the head to hang heavy even more. And when you're ready, tuck your chin into your chest. Go ahead and press the back of the body towards the feet and come on to your knees to the chest, head to the mat, releasing the arms out in front of us. Then we'll gently allow ourselves to come on to the front of our body, bringing this left hand ahead of us, coming on to our left side, bending on this right knee. Bring this left hand down to support this right knee. Then take this right hand and bring it up and across and allow your head to follow that gaze to the opposite side for a supine twist. Allowing the shoulders and arm to rest on that right arm to rest onto the floor or mat. Just giving yourself a deep twist here. And when you're ready, bring that arm back across. Coming onto the front of the body again. This time turn onto that right side. Bending on that left knee. Bringing that right hand down and that left hand come up and across to twist open. And we'll bring that left hand back across. Come on to the front of the body. And then gently come up into a cobra pose. So hands, forearms to the mat, chest lifted, both feet to the mat. Just breathe here. Bringing our energy back down. Then we'll slowly press ourselves all the way up into a comfortable seated position. At this time, I would like to bow to you. Thank you for clicking on this video. I hope this video was able to help get you relaxed for your evening. Until next time, peace, love, and wellness.